Before we begin the story, I would like you to calm down and feel yourself immersed in the tale. So first, we will do a meditation together. Choose a comfortable and quiet place for yourself. Close your eyes and take a deep breath. As you exhale slowly and calmly, release all the tension from your body. Feel the deepening sense of relaxation with each breath. Now imagine yourself in a valley. This valley is located within an endless forest. Inside the valley, there are towering trees, colorful flowers, and chirping birds. You are walking through the valley. Feel the beauty and vibrancy of everything you see along the way. Imagine the leaves of the trees swaying gently in the breeze, the flowers emitting fragrant scents, and the birds filling the valley with their melodious songs. As you journey deeper into the valley, feel the tranquility and peace that surround you. Feel the connection with the earth beneath your feet, the warmth of the soil, and the serenity offered by nature. During your journey, begin to delve into your inner world. Allow every muscle in your body to relax. Drop your shoulders, soften the muscles of your face, and release your hands. Notice how your body lightens and relaxes with each relaxed breath. Now imagine yourself standing in an open clearing at the heart of the valley. Listen to the sounds of nature around you and savor the calmness. Feel safe, peaceful, and deeply serene in this fairy tale world. Feel a sense of peace and relaxation deepening with every breath you take. Enjoy the inner journey that this fairy tale world offers you and fully experience the relaxation in your body. Let's meet with the valley. This valley was once known as Light Valley, now called Shadow Valley. Its name came from the golden light of the morning sun that used to illuminate the valley every day. Every corner of the valley was adorned with colorful flowers, chirping birds, and joyful people. Life here was like a fairy tale. Every corner of the valley was adorned with colorful flowers. Daisies, roses, tulips, and violets turned every part of the valley into a riot of colors. The scent of flowers spread across the valley with a gentle breeze, bringing peace to the people. Birds chirped songs on the branches. Sparrows, nightingales, canaries, and colorful parrots, with their vibrant feathers, created the melodic symphony of the valley. The valley was filled with joyful people in every corner. In the mornings, farmers worked in their fields, smiling and joking with each other. Children ran among the flowers, playing joyfully. At the market, people sold their fresh fruits and vegetables, handmade products, and engaged in heartfelt conversations. Life here was like a fairy tale. People approached each other with love and respect, enjoying the small happiness of each day. Everything was so beautiful that it seemed unreal. At night, the valley would transform into another beauty. The sky would be filled with stars, and the full moon would cast a silver light over the valley. Fireflies would perform light dances in every corner of the valley, turning the night into a magical atmosphere. People would gather in their gardens in front of their homes, sharing old stories and singing songs. The valley's people led a happy and peaceful life because everyone supported each other, even in difficult times. This valley was a true corner of paradise, where nature and humans lived in harmony. Light Valley, true to its name, reflected both the light of nature and the inner light of people. Life here truly seemed like a fairy tale. However, One day, darkness began to descend upon the valley. It all started unexpectedly with the disappearance of Alaric, the wisest and most beloved person in the valley. Alaric was a guide and a source of inspiration for the valley's people. Alaric stood out with his long white beard and eyes filled with deep wisdom. His wisdom stemmed not only from the experiences of his age, but also from the understanding and love deep within his heart. He was a person who understood the language of nature. He deciphered meanings from the whispers of the wind, the songs of birds, and the rustling of trees. He knew the medicinal properties of plants and helped those who were ill with natural healing methods. Alaric's wisdom extended beyond just nature. He knew how to touch people's souls. When someone had a problem, they would consult Alaric. His advice simplified seemingly complex problems and brought inner peace to people. Alaric was a guide who preserved peace and harmony in the valley. He taught life lessons to the young ones, teaching them to love and protect nature. Everyone felt safe and peaceful in his presence. His disappearance caused deep sorrow in the valley. People waited for Alaric to return, but he never did. This loss created a deep wound in the hearts of the valley's people. Over time, happiness in the valley gave way to uncertainty and worry. Alaric's disappearance plunged the valley's bright days into darkness. People began to feel his absence more and more each day. The vitality of the valley began to fade with Alaric's disappearance. This event spread like a domino effect, reaching every corner of the valley. The name of the valley slowly began to be referred to as Shadow Valley. A gray mist constantly lingered in Shadow Valley, and the branches of the trees were heavy and bent. Flowers did not bloom, and birds did not sing. People felt the cold hand of depression in every corner of the valley. After Alaric's disappearance, other misfortunes began to occur in the valley. A series of natural disasters struck the valley. Severe storms, floods, and landslides completely disrupted the peace of the valley. These disasters reinforced the feelings of insecurity and fear among the people living in the valley. People began to lose hope for the future. These tragedies in Shadow Valley left a deep darkness. People struggled to cope with the challenges brought by each new day. As they fought the darkness within themselves, the valley's inhabitants became isolated from the outside world. This isolation was another reason why the valley became a symbol of depression. People were lost in the shadows of their inner darkness. Amidst all these losses and in the heart of the valley, a young woman lived feeling heavy and dark. Her name was Luna. Despite her long, straight blonde hair and deep blue eyes, contrasting with the darkness around her, the darkness within her grew day by day. Luna was curious about the old legends and stories of the valley from ancient times, but lately, these stories meant nothing to her. Luna lived in an old stone house in the quietest corner of the valley. This house had once been warm and inviting, but now its windows were closed, its doors tightly locked. Inside was cold and dark, much like Luna's soul. Every morning when she woke up, she felt a heavy pessimism like the clouds in the sky. The darkness of the valley had seeped into her heart, overshadowing her hopes and dreams. Everyone living under the shadow of depression in Shadow Valley had felt this burden in one way or another, but for Luna, this weight had deepened even further. Luna had become a symbol of unhappiness. Everything existed with its opposite. Just as there was happiness, there was also unhappiness. Luna was part of this duality. The valley's once shining light now stood over her as a dark shadow. Luna had spent much of her life struggling against this darkness. Luna knew the dark history of Shadow Valley. However, she didn't know how to cope with the darkness within her. Like the valley's people, Luna had grown under the deep sorrow and fear caused by Alaric's disappearance. This sorrow and fear had contributed to her inner darkness as well. One day, Luna felt that she could no longer bear this darkness and hopelessness. Somewhere beyond the shadows, there had to be light and peace. This thought was her last crumb of hope. On a morning filled with these thoughts, Luna sat in one of the darkest corners of the valley, feeling the depth of her emptiness and hopelessness. All the misfortunes and losses in Shadow Valley had left a wound within her. Luna didn't know how to escape this dark valley and her inner troubles. Luna's depression, like everyone in the valley felt, was both a heavy darkness and a deep sense of emptiness. These feelings consumed Luna more every day. But one day, Luna's life began to change with an unexpected visitor to the valley. In one corner of the valley, on a day when Luna sat alone, she saw a light shining in the sky. This light hovered over the valley and approached Luna. When the light fell upon Luna, everything changed in an instant. This light appeared to her as a beacon of hope. When Luna looked up to see the source of the light, a graceful figure appeared before her eyes. This figure was a being from beyond Shadow Valley. Her name was Solara. Solara had come to bring light and hope to the valley. Solara approached Luna and looked at her with a warm smile. "Hello, Luna," Solara said. "I am here to dispel the darkness of Shadow Valley. I will help you find the light within you." At first, Luna found it difficult to believe Solara's words. However, the sincerity and warmth in Solara's eyes became a glimmer of hope for Luna. Solara took Luna's hand and led her out of the darkest corners of the valley, towards a brighter and more peaceful place. During their journey, Solara told Luna about the valley's old bright days. She reminded Luna of how the valley had been plunged into darkness after Alaric's disappearance and how people had struggled to cope with this darkness. Luna seemed to have forgotten all of this. Perhaps someone had to remind her of these things. Solara's stories ignited a spark of hope within Luna. At that moment, Luna understood that everything existed with its opposite and that she needed to embark on an inner journey to illuminate her own darkness. Under Solara's guidance, Luna embarked on a journey in Shadow Valley. This journey would allow Luna to confront her inner darkness and transform it into light. In the depths of the valley, Luna would discover her inner strength and strive to dispel the shadow of depression. Her journey through the dark valley pushed her to confront her deepest fears and darkest thoughts. For days, she battled the emptiness, trying to break free from hopelessness and despair. Throughout this process, with each step, Luna came to better understand her inner darkness and discovered what this darkness could teach her. She realized that unhappiness was no longer something to fear. She understood that unhappiness had to exist. She had fought against her unhappiness for years. Maybe she shouldn't have fought. She started thinking about what this unhappiness had taught her. During her time in Shadow Valley, Luna noticed that unhappiness had given her patience, resilience, and deep inner strength. Perhaps these feelings had helped her grow and mature further. One night, sitting quietly under the stars, Luna thought about the unhappy moments she had experienced in the past. She remembered how difficult those moments had been, but she could also see how those challenges had shaped her. She realized that unhappiness had helped her explore her depths and reveal her emotional richness. For Luna now, unhappiness was just a temporary situation and part of a greater experience within her. She accepted this feeling and chose to live with it in peace. She saw that unhappiness had given her more empathy and understanding, allowing her to experience other emotions more deeply. This newfound awareness in Shadow Valley marked the next step in Luna's inner journey. She would now move forward, exploring Alaric's hopeful energy in the valley and discovering the strengths within everyone. Having understood what unhappiness had taught her, Luna decided to guide others in the dark valley with this wisdom. Having explored her depths and understood what unhappiness had taught her, Luna met with people one morning in one of the darkest corners of the valley. Luna addressed them, saying, "Dear friends, I have embarked on a long journey and successfully turned my inner darkness into light. Unhappiness is no longer something to fear for me, because what it taught me has deepened and grown me. Are you ready to start your own inner journey? Each of us has a hopeful side that gives us strength and resilience. Now, I want you to look within yourselves. What are you feeling? What do you need? Take a look at yourselves, and I want you to remember your state when Alaric was around. Actually, that person was you. That strong warrior side within you is still with you. I want you to remember that." Luna's words had a profound impact on the people of the valley. They gained courage to find their inner strength and take steps towards happiness. Luna guided each of them in their journey of self-discovery. She reminded them of the hopeful legacy left by Alaric in the valley and emphasized the need to unleash the potential within each of them. After delivering this speech, Luna dispersed the valley's inhabitants. Everyone wandered around lost in thought for days. Eventually, Luna gathered them together again and gave another speech. "Now, enough thinking. Thinking can lead us to inertia. I want each of you to do something you love, something that will uplift you. Don't take big steps, small steps are enough." The aroma of cooking began to waft from some houses, while the sound of conversations rose from others. People had started doing things that made them happy in their own lives. As a result, flowers began to bloom again in the valley, dark clouds dispersed, and the valley returned to its lush green state. However, this didn't happen immediately. People beautified the valley patiently through their actions. Luna was preparing for her final speech. As you can see, Alaric is actually the happy, hopeful, and believing side within all of us. If we believe in what we can do and take action, we can transform everything. We just need to be patient. Now everyone in the valley was aware of their own strengths. Even occasional setbacks did not make them feel hopeless. They understood that every emotion and experience had two sides. Just like one side of Shadow Valley was Light Valley. Now slowly open your eyes, look around you. Notice where you are. Allow yourself to experience by looking at the other sides of your emotions and experiences.